In today's video, traders, we're going to be talking all about Forex signals services. Should you use them? Should you avoid them? Some pros, some cons, some realistic things to consider. Let's go ahead and dive into the video right now. So welcome back, traders, to another one of my videos. If you don't know me, my name is Nick. I make all sorts of Forex content here on YouTube. And you might be wondering when you're watching this, Nick, don't you offer a signals service? And the answer is I do. I offer a service for traders to follow along with my personal trades. But I do want to talk a little bit about today the concept of trading using Forex signals. And I really think that traders need to be cautious about this topic because there's a lot of kind of scary things about this concept. A lot of times people pay for signal services expecting things that are not really kind of realistic. Should you actually trade using Forex signals? Let's dive into it. So when we're talking about a signals service, we really have kind of a simple concept. The idea here is that somebody who is newer to the trading markets is looking for someone to guide them or help them find good trading opportunities. And they basically want to be told where to buy and sell. And so this is kind of, there's nothing wrong with this concept, right? For a newer trader, this makes a lot of sense. Hey, this guy knows all about the trading, like how to trade the Forex market profitably. Maybe if I just follow along and tag along with what he's doing, I'll be profitable too. That's a very rational decision. So the idea here, but the reality here is that it's a little bit different than the idea, right? So the concept is that you have this normal dude, right? This guy who wants to trade Forex, right? And they are looking to make money and they're looking to sign up for a signal service. Well, you also have, here's the signal service, right? You have this kind of, this big box, right? And it has all of this stuff going into it to make these sorts of profitable trades. And the idea that this is the signal service, we'll say that this box represents the signals, right? So the signals are in this box. It's a machine, it's a system, it's a person sending out the trades, whatever it is, there's all sorts of things, maybe even expert advisors, programming robots, right? There's all of these different things that can produce a signal, right? And so there are these alerts that the trader is hoping to get by sending this person money in exchange for those signals. And the idea here is that it's built upon some kind of fragile grounds in the sense that this trader is expecting that this system is going to produce results for them relatively easily without much thought, and all they have to do is plug in the trades and make money, right? The problem with that is that disrespects what it really means to be profitable in the markets and what it really takes to be a consistently profitable trader. I'll explain more. So this person is expecting that they can give this system their money in exchange for more money, right? Ideally, the idea is that they give this person, let's say it's $50, $100, $200, whatever the signal service is requesting, right? They're asking, for the money. They give the service the money, and the idea that this trader has is that they're going to get easy money back. And a lot of times the problem is that these signals service providers, the way they market themselves is that it is in fact easy money and that all you have to do is copy and follow along and you'll make a bunch of money. The problem is, and this is where it becomes kind of a scammy or sketchy area, is that these signal providers are making it seem too good to be true, and the naive new trader gives them money thinking that they're going to get easy money back when it's just not going to happen. And let me explain why. Success in trading does not look like this. Right? This is what a new trader kind of expects. The signals are going to do, we'll put S for signals, are going to just provide positive money on the account without much problems, without much anything, right? But the problem is when you start to actually spend the time required to become consistently profitable in the market and you spend the time learning the ideas, you start to realize that successful trading does not look like this. It in fact kind of looks more like this. Right? Not just a straight up and down or, down to up line, but in fact, kind of a combination of ups and downs and swings, right? And these periods are important to think about because here's the problem. No matter how good you are in the markets, I don't care if you are the best of the best trader, swing trader, day trader, scalper, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. There are times within your strategy that are going to be weak, right? Because either you're trading primarily with the market direction, you're a trend follower, and you're going to have times when the market's trending nicely and you're making great money. And then there's going to be times where it's reversing on you. And if you're trading a trend style, then you might have times like this. Now, a good strategy can in fact make money over time. The problem is that the expectation for this random trader who has no smile on his face is that they're going to get easy money back, and that there's no drawdowns, or even they don't even understand the concept of drawdown. The concept of drawdown is that no matter how good you are at trading, there will be times like this where you have the market going against you, and this is your equity chart, right? So this is the amount of money in your account. And it may go up and down over time. And a lot of times what's going to happen is these new traders who are not able to understand the signals, which is the next part of this video, is they're going to get beaten up because they're going to give up when things get like this, right? They're going to say, oh, this signal service doesn't work. Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, right? They'll jump to conclusions during the bad times and give up very, very quickly. And then there's also the problem of when they're winning, they make a dumb mistake, right? So when they're losing, they give up, right? So when they're losing, they give up. And when they're winning, then what happens? Well, they over leverage. I'm going to put OL because this is tough to write like this. You guys get the point. So when they're losing, they give up, right? When drawdowns happen, they're like, oh, this service doesn't work. And they jump to another service and they pay more money. And they're just giving up very quickly on the strategy or system or service that is being provided, right? And then there's the idea that when they're winning, they get really cocky, right? They think, I've found the magical thing that's going to make me a millionaire. And so they over leverage their account, meaning they make their position sizes way too big. And then when the next loser comes along, they give up even worse because they've lost a lot of money, right? And so this is the difference between a reality or a real, actually a good signal service compared to a bad one. Is there such thing as a good signal service? I would say absolutely. And the service that I run hopefully is going to fall into that category. The idea here is that what is a good signal service actually going to look like? And the good signal service is going to give you insight. They're going to tell you, they're going to answer your questions, and they're going to give you the analysis, and they're going to tell you what's going on so that you can understand that this is what real trading looks like. It does not look like this, and that they're not going to sell you the easy money idea, right? Because this does not work out, because trading is not easy, right? If trading was easy, wouldn't everybody be doing it? The reality is that a successful signals service is going to give you actual information. They're going to fill you in, and they're going to tell you all the information about what they're doing. They're going to give you analysis. They're going to give you tips and ideas for you to think about. And they're not going to make false promises. They're not going to tell you that you're going to be a millionaire by doing this, or that it's as simple as copy and paste, then you'll make money, because that is just not how trading works. If you want simple, if you want no energy, no work, kind of money growth, then maybe you should look into something else like real estate, investing in long-term bonds, stocks, that sort of thing. Maybe that's what you look into. But if you want to actively manage your money, a signal service should be there to help you learn. That is the difference between a good service versus a bad service. Inside my own VIP team, what you get access to is my trades. And I do not say, you're going to become really rich from trading these alerts. What you're getting by signing up to a good VIP service or a good signal service is you get a couple things that a lot of signals providers do not offer. And let me tell you what a good one looks like. Number one, and I guess I could draw it here. Here's what I think a good signals service had. So we'll put good signals. A good signals service, in my mind, is going to give you a few things. It's going to give you analysis, reasoning, why, all of the questions that you have are going to hopefully be answered in a good signal service, right? The intent is to actually inform you about what the trader, system, service, whatever it is actually doing, right? So that's step one, is do they actually answer questions and are they helpful? Number two, this is a big one. Do they give you a chat room or a community? Inside of our VIP group, we have a very active and super friendly chat room full of some really successful traders, as well as new traders looking to learn. But the idea here is that the chat room makes this stuff not so sketchy. We're going to answer questions. We're going to communicate our way through this, and we're not going to make false promises. A lot of times, if you don't have access to a chat room or open source to communicate with other people, the provider might be trying to hide something. And inside of our VIP team, there's by no means, it's not an easy get rich quick scheme. We are actually trading in there. We've got a long list of successful traders working to provide alerts and analysis behind the trades. And so with that said, the other thing that you need to look out for, and this might be an interesting one, is no guarantees. And you might say, well, you should be able to guarantee that they're going to make money, right? And the answer is no, because this is the foreign exchange market. Have you seen all those disclaimers on all the videos and services and your brokers, saying that, risk is involved when trading Forex? The reality is that no trader is going to be perfect. There are going to be times where you lose money, and, a good signal provider will not make false claims. They will have no sort of guarantees. They will tell you that they're trading and you can make your own decisions and, be smart with your money, manage your risk, but there's no guarantees involved. Sometimes you have signals providers or services or even funds that will give you some sort of guarantee on your money. And that to me is a huge red flag. You should run the opposite direction if somebody guarantees you that you're going to make money, because the foreign exchange market are not perfectly predictable, and I don't care who you are, you can make mistakes and money can be lost. So that's something to consider. And the last one here in a good signals provider or a good service for a trader is education. Are they actually going above and beyond, not just giving you analysis, but also sharing tips and tricks? And is the trader clearly informed about what they're talking about? That is all very important in recognizing a good signals service provider. Now, again, the whole idea behind Forex signals gets a really bad reputation because a lot of times people are looking for the easy money, and these signals providers will give that to you. They will give you the illusion of easy money, when in reality, Forex trading is not easy. Investing is not easy. It requires dedication. And in my own journey, it's a lifelong journey, not just financially, but in a mindset sort of way. You have to be able to manage your risk, manage your emotions, and these sorts of things will be present and taught in a good service, whereas a bad service will not provide those.